Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe
Illy and Fizzle on the track. Friday Flips number 6. Oasis, Wonderwall. Set outside tie. You talk my shit about the same.
I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Yeah, and we came such a long way. Built a flame from a flicker, stood back, claimed youngins, left the framework in cinders. I get it, but to me there's a difference between us doing it different and abusing tradition. As generations shift, rebuilt it and we thought gotta be about more than appealing to the core. Couple tall poppies broke glass ceilings for us all. Mine was high profile, some don't feel me anymore. Well, I still love it, and you can find me at the gigs that they're brushing. Their words say they're down for the scene, their act doesn't. The loud mouths always got by, keeping stubborn. Can't tell me nothing, I look at them like, where the fuck did the pride go? The result of their rise, but we did it in spite of years trying to open ears and minds. So young MCs gave up and left the scene behind us like,
today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
yeah, and we came such a long way. Winding roads, bright lights, and the lost days. Train trips, bong haze, right in the wrong lane. And there's so much I'd like to, but don't know how, so I won't say. Beginning our tour, man, it's cool getting paid, but it's always been about more. Been about dreams, hope you're living out yours. I reached mine by spitting out my inner thoughts, and I would never take back, refute or retract any statements or act, mate. I told you the facts and never turn my back or change my tack. Chasing the fan base, you can go and hold me to that. Probably sound scorned when I talk about the scene, only brought it up cause it was once important to me. But it ain't what it was, let it be what it be, and we'll keep moving on, evidence we'll see, cause
today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Yeah. These are the signs of the times. Yeah, lightweight still pour brew in the same. Wild heavyweight heads take two to the brain. You might see me celebrate, cool in the game. Yeah, times done changed, but I'm still doing my thing. When the beat drops in, I'ma ooze at the stage. Come back for an encore and do it again. Cause y'all came to see me come, but she ain't came yet, so I'ma do what it takes. Condoms break and babies are made. You call it a mistake, I'm calling it fate. Cause that's the same way the music we create cause goosebumps, new trends and change the game. I'm a young dude, but I grew up off the old school. So I know some shit and I'm no fool, but I also know there's no rules and we all evolve, or at least we supposed to. We all know that nothing is forever, man. So we work hard and pray for better days. We all know that nothing is forever, man. But if you stay where you are, then times will never change. The music I make ain't the music that makes me. I write from the heart so my songs stay deep, and my mind it stays free. When I'm live on stage, I've got angel wings. We've been making music since we was in the cave, throwing rocks at each other's face. Yeah, we still banging on them drums via MPC and MP3s. Changed the game. These old school cats must feel like Satchel Paige. Spent most their prime outside of cyberspace. Human music trafficking, but nothing like the African. Strapped to the bottom of the ship, you're not a slave. Your times done changed, they'll never be the same. This is a PSA, get off the corner with your mixtapes. Oh, and get off MySpace. You need to open your mind and see how quick these times change. Yeah, I said open your mind and see how quick these times change. We all